With us now is Candice Night. Welcome to the show, Candice. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you, Donna? Thank you so much for having me today.
I'm excited. Um, so you and Richie have been all over the world doing all kinds of press virtually because you are this musical duo that just celebrates life, you know. And I recently read that you got covered in Germany. You guys are up to something amazing together. What's new with you?
We actually just released, well, we've been together in this band for 24 years this year. So it's wonderful to be able to work with your life partner. You know, we've got two little kids and we create music. We're a very musical family. But as our career and our day job, we travel around the world. We play in historical venues like castles, a lot of UNESCO sites around the world, and we bring this music to people and we make them happy. We do positive energy music for families. So it's just been this amazing dream of ours to kind of weave in music from another era and kind of update it. People dress up in Renaissance costumes or any kind of fantasy garb and just come to our show like it's a costume party. And we have our latest album out now called Nature's Light, and we're bringing light to the world. We feel like the world is kind of in a dark place right now, so we feel like we really need it right now more than ever.
We certainly do. Now, when you first fell in love, when you first met each other, you know, it's almost like I'm a little bit of country, I'm a little bit rock and roll, like Donnie Marie Osmond, right? You guys had like these two different musical tastes, if you will, and then you blended them into your own thing. Can you talk about that journey with us?
Yeah, well, Richie, as you probably know, it's Richie Blackmore. He originally was in Deep Purple and Rainbow, the founding members. So he definitely came from a rock and roll place on stage, but off stage, the big secret was that all he listened to was Renaissance music, and I didn't know that. So I never heard of Renaissance music before I met him, and he kind of really got me interested in listening to this music from another realm, another time, and I just thought it was beautiful and was instantly enamored by this music. So since then, what we wound up doing was taking a lot of these songs and updating them, putting new instrumentation, new arrangements, new lyrics, so people today could actually relate to it on a deep emotional, personal basis and really just get involved with the songs without thinking, oh, they're so old. You know, now they just look at them as brand new songs. And but we also play a variety of different songs too. So it's there's something in there for everyone.
I certainly like to dress up, and in middle school, I was Lady Candy Floss, and I had the pointed hat, you know, and it had a scarf around it and things like that. Or, you know, I just find that that time period had a lot of romance, had a lot of beauty. You know, it reminds me of like Mother Nature, and there's just something beautiful about it. And you are so talented at what you talked about bringing people peace in their spirit. Like it's soulful kind of music that people resonate with. You take them on a journey through the music.
Exactly what we're trying to do. Exactly. I mean, sort of selfishly, what we wound up doing originally was creating this music just for ourselves as a release from the stress and pressures of our modern day work world when we first started playing it and creating it. But then once we heard other people really enjoyed this type of music as well, we put it out there for the rest of the world. And 24 years in, it's just been this amazing journey, and more people have kind of joined us every year. And it's so true about we always went back to nature, like you were saying about with the love of nature, and that always, I mean, just walking across the beach or feeling the wind in your hair, it kind of really renews your spirit. And so I'm always kind of advising people to do that. And now with this pandemic going on, we found that so many people were kind of, you know, in solitary, that I'm actually seeing more people getting out and doing those walks and getting more introspective and finding the peace within themselves instead of having all those distractions of daily life that used to be where we were all like surrounded by a lot of people in these, you know, very crowded environments. Now we're kind of being taught maybe the hard way that we need to look inside and find some of that peace within. And in order to find that peace within, we always go outside and we're able to see the star-filled skies. And that's really what this music is, very nature-based music. We get all our inspiration from nature.
I can't wait to take my shoes off and ground myself into the earth and listen to you, Blackmore's Night. I'm so excited about now knowing you. I'm grateful to the person, Carol, that put us in touch with one another. And I wish you continued happiness and success in your journey, Candice. And my best to Richie and to your family. And like I said, I cannot wait. It's time to take off our shoes, you know, smell the flowers and look at the stars and just take a deep breath and live our lives.
Yes, and heal. Healing is very important. So yes, thank you so much for having me today, and definitely spread that positive energy wherever you go. We do it through our music, and you're doing it by talking to people. So thank you for having me on today, and enjoy that music and enjoy nature.
Thank you, Candice. Talk to you very, very soon. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bringing life to you and me. Lakes of silence, magical sound, keeping secrets in the ground.